This is a tough case. The fact that, yes, it wasn't broadcast in the U.S. Matter of fact, the administration didn't even find out about it until this leaked note from one of the guys that worked there. But the problem is a couple things. First of all, even though they spliced these portions, non-consecutive portions together, the question is, did it really change the gist of the narrative? These things aren't looked at in a vacuum; they're looked at in totality. So the question is, did it really change, the narrative of the documentary? Even if it did the producers know that they were depicting something false? And then certainly damages. So, it's going to be a tough climb for the president.
Yeah, and also I think the BBC's argument as well, Trey, is that it can't have caused material harm because he went on to win the election a week later.
And that's a very good point. And this is the thing, the January 6th occurrence and his speech has been heavily publicized, heavily the subject of congressional hearings. Everybody has seen that and has an opinion of that. Even seeing this documentary, would it change anybody's mind, perspective? Everybody kind of has an idea of what happened. So that's an excellent argument. I mean, there's really no damage, even if what they did was misrepresentative.
Okay, I know this case is a defamation case, but what about the possibility of election interference? Is it not election interference broadcast a week before the US election? Massive. Any possibility of that?
I don't think so. Once again, it wasn't broadcast in the United States. Nobody saw it at that time. It couldn't have any causal effect on the election. Trump won. So I really don't think that's an argument. I think, Trump is taking advantage of these incidences where people are saying bad things about him. It's happened all over here through the different media. And this is just another example of it. But, these are tough cases to win. BBC has a lot of good arguments, and it's going to be tough.
Interesting. So, okay, just personally then, as an attorney in Florida where this case will be heard, what do you think President Trump will do now? Do you think he'll go for it? I mean, the BBC have basically called his bluff and said, come on then, see you in court.
No, I definitely think he's going to go for it. He's already talked about it. That's been his MO, and they're going to go through the courts. But the big question is, will it get dismissed early? Because a lot of these defamation cases, they bring these special motions to strike, special motions to dismiss, and that really will show the backdrop of the life of these things. So, he's going to bring the case. The BBC may be able to get out of it early. And if not, there's certainly a big question if Trump can win. So, but I have little doubt he's going to bring it. He's been suing the media here in the U.S. This is a real pet peeve of his, and he'll probably go forward with it.
All right, well, whoever wins, if it does go to court, it's going to be very entertaining indeed, and I'm there for it. Thank you very much, Tre Lovell, defamation law attorney in Florida.